4-3 Peter.
Second round, first round.
4 rounds in the 8-stone flyweight division between Mark Reynolds from around the corner here in Sudbury. He's in the black shorts. Jamie Evans, his opponent, in the blue sequin sparkly shorts, with Jamie across the waistband. Reynolds, a former British title challenger, back after a 15-month break. And we'll see if there's anything left at the age of 29 for Reynolds. Quite old as a flyweight. A much younger Jamie Evans, 21 years of age in his second contest, having lost his professional debut. They're getting very close right at the beginning then.
Well, it's a rugged start, and really Evans is biting off quite a bit here, because Reynolds is very experienced, being in some decent names in this division. So this is a tough job for Jamie Evans.
Conceding the height as well, Evans. But a compact fighter. He did win the English ABA Light Flyweight Championship last year. And I know Mickey Cantwell has been working with him, the former 2-time world challenger, and rates him highly. He's in the corner actually tonight, Cantwell. He's a second. Good right body shot from Reynolds there.
Yes, there were a couple of solid punches going in from Reynolds. Every now and again, Evans is having the odd success with the right hand and some quick little punches inside, but the more solid the punching looks to be coming from Reynolds.
Only 2 knockouts in his 15 fights, Mark Reynolds. But he's being trained for this one by Mark Rowe, who said he's worked on his punching. But Evans getting close again.
Yes, it's those quick punches from Evans which are doing him well, but he needs to keep nice and busy. Reynolds just really stuck to the centre of the ring.
Was caught by a right hand, Evans, on the way in. He's got to be careful of that counter. Evans moving around the ring now. Back to his corner. Pretty competitive first round. As we see Mark Reynolds there with trainer Mark Rowe, who also works with Julius Francis and Danny Watts. Reynolds, 15 fights, he's won 8, lost 5 and drawn 2. At 29, is he too old now, Glenn, to make an impression?
Yes, I think really he's too old to make a big impression on the game, but I mean, he's just looking to get back into it. He's had a few disappointing results and needs to get himself winning again. He had a few successes in the opening round. He looks at the solider punching, but the quicker punching and the nicer moving was coming from Evans, and really he's got to use his speed. It is pretty much the speed against the solidness of Reynolds.
Round 2 of 4 at flyweight. Mark Reynolds in the black with the yellow stripes down the side from Sudbury. And Jamie Evans in the blue shorts from Portsmouth. Only Evans' second contest.
That was a classy little move from Evans there. Landed a good left hook and then a solid right hand.
Evans was outpunted in his professional debut last November at the Elephant and Castle, over 4 rounds by Delroy Spencer of Walsall. He was the ABA Light Flyweight champion.
Yes, I don't think he'll need that much into it. He won the title, but it was only the second senior fight to win that title, so he didn't have to box very many times to get it. So that just shows that a little bit how the game has changed in recent years.
He did beat Gary Jones, though.
Well, that's right. That was a decent result.
Reynolds trying to control the centre of the ring now, and Evans more on his bike than in the first round. Fast punches inside from Evans. And Mickey Cantwell was telling me earlier he's been sparring with Jamie Evans, and he says that he fancies Evans over the 4 rounds. It was meant to be 6, this.
Well, he's really just got to use his speed, Evans, because Reynolds just rooted to the floor, very slow getting to Evans. So Evans, if he can get in and out and keep the fast punches going in, can do well here.
Right, stand what back? What back?
Reynolds falling a little short with his punches tonight. Obvious ring rust. Having not fought for 15 months. He lost on points to A.D. Lewis for the British flyweight title. He's lost to Jason Booth. A terrific challenge for the European version. And he's been beaten by Damien Kelly as well, who so unfortunately lost his British and Commonwealth crowns to Keith Knox in May on a terrible, terrible cut.
He started this round well, Evans. He's just dropped off a little bit. He's just falling short with his combinations.
I think he might have done enough once again. Jamie Evans from Portsmouth. Not the best of starts, but he's having a nicer time tonight. Mickey Cantwell there, just behind him, who has been working with him. Cantwell had that impressive win against Dave Caldwell back in May at Crystal Palace, and is waiting for another world opportunity.
Well, he's boxing quite well, Evans. Just trying to be busy. He landed a good left hook and right hand there. And he's just getting the better of Reynolds because of his speed. There's a good left hook to the body and then brings it over the top. Just out quick enough to avoid the return punch from Reynolds. There it is. Nice combination from Evans.
Just the busier and the quicker. Third round of 4. Mark Reynolds, who's turned southpaw from Sudbury in the black shorts. Jamie Evans from Portsmouth in the blue. And Evans, we think, is ahead. He seems to want it a little bit more maybe than Reynolds, as they go toe to toe.
Evans has to watch being drawn into too much of a fight, because that he gives the advantage to Reynolds, who just seems to be the stronger of the two and maybe the better puncher. But Evans can do well at long range, just using his speed in and out.
Did have good wins in the amateurs. Mark Reynolds beating Johnny Armour and Darren Fifield. But apart from winning the Southern Area title, has looked a little out of his depth at time during the professional game.
Reynolds is trying to pick it up in this one as he needs to. He's trying to get the jab going a little more and just to move forward quicker than he has been doing.
He has got that height advantage as well, hasn't he? Which he maybe could use to better effect with the jab.
Yes, he's not really using it because he's rooted to the floor. He needs to move quicker into range.
Reynolds.
Get your arms out there on the arm. Just get everything up. Just step out.
Well, this is where Reynolds should be working. He's got to try and get his hands free, use his strength and his experience when he's inside there.
It's coming close together, and Evans' corner urging him on. Mark Reynolds is having difficulty getting used to this style. Hustly and bustly from young Jamie Evans.
But Evans not having as much success, and I think the better work coming from Reynolds. Evans is just falling short with his punches more. A little more quality coming from Mark Reynolds.
Both of them all reddened now. As Evans digs in a body shot.
When Reynolds finally gets a round on Mike, God, he needed to quicken up. It's been a slow start from him. Finally start getting close to Evans. Evans just started to panic a little bit and didn't do it as good in that round.
The success rate is there for Reynolds throughout the 3 rounds. Although I think Evans had the better of the first 2, and I thought that last round was very scrappy. He's thrown more. Jamie Evans.
Yes, the computer just showing us there that maybe a lot of Evans' shots are just falling that bit short. I still think he's doing the better this far in the fight as my scorecard. We'll see. But I think it's all on this last round.
Final round then. Mark Reynolds of Sudbury and Jamie Evans of Portsmouth. It could be all on this. It's been close. We think Evans had the better of the first 2. And Reynolds maybe starting to come back into it and use his experience. Now. With that right hand, now Reynolds. And he's really got to win this, hasn't he, Mark Reynolds, if he's going to have any sort of future?
Yes, he needs this. I mean, he doesn't really want to be beaten by a 2-fight or 1-fight novice going into this. He needs a decent win here. But it's very, very close. Reynolds has got better as it's gone on. Certainly the last round and this round, he's starting to speed up a little bit. Just having to getting close, getting that jab on, and just trying to rough Evans around.
I think he may have preferred it if it was a 6-round fight, Mark Reynolds, because he's certainly coming on strong now. Mark Rowe, his coach, shouting encouragement. He's got a few fans here that have made the trip to Ipswich, the short trip from Sudbury. But has he done enough?
And he's getting to him now with decent punches, Reynolds, and I think it's the wrong tactics for Evans in this last round. Needed to use speed and movement in and out, and he's just getting a little bit too involved in the fight, and I think that could be just down to his inexperience and wanting to win this very much.
He's certainly slowed down as well, Jamie Evans. They really both want this, don't they?
They do. It means a lot to both of these fighters to get this. Just a little 4-rounder down the bill, but you see in fights how much it means. This could just change one of the other's career around.
Reynolds looks to use that jab, which maybe he should have used earlier in the fight, because he has the height and reach advantage. Much of it's been at close quarters like this, and this is going to be very difficult to score.
Well, he certainly pulled himself back into this fight with this round. Reynolds, it's a good strong round from him. He's trying with a quick punches, Evans, but there's no real power in there. Decent difficult to score those shots.
Heading for a draw.
Well, it's getting closer.
I think that will be the fair result. Let's have a look. No, Jamie Evans has won it. Obviously, the earlier work he did in the fight. The busier style. But in the referee's verdict, Marcus McDonald there. And that's bad news for Mark Reynolds in his first fight in 15 months. But it was a good one.
It's a good line, little fight. Reynolds will be very disappointed with that. He seemed to have maybe just got himself back in the fight with the last 2 rounds, but obviously the referee thought he hadn't done enough, and really it was the start. He needed to get off much quicker than he actually did. He just left it too long, and a good win for Jamie Evans.